welcome. Now we're going to get a message for the masculine and feminine, and they will be separate. But we're going to have a quick recap of what's happening, what's going down, so we're caught up. We got the messages of the new moon in Aquarius earlier, and I will link that reading down below for anyone who hasn't checked it out yet and would wish to. There's much beneficial information in there. Aries activated the firepower. And with that firepower was activated the Queen of Wands energy and the pineal gland. We are having pineal gland activations in order to see what we need to see. We are returning to light. We are using right now the energy of Uranus, genius, the great awakener. This is the tower. We're knocking out what needs to be knocked out in order to rebuild. And this is connected to genius, the great humanitarianism energy. Rebuilding after this tower is hit. We're creating with some shapes. We're creating with the tetrahedron. And the tetrahedron is allowing us to create the MERKABAH and do MERKABAH healing. And this allows us to activate dormant DNA within us, as well as we're healing with our original DNA. We are also using the ancient sound frequencies in order to rebalance our energy, frequency, and vibration. And these are literally helping to lift us up. These are helping us to use the negative and positive energies together, because we're connecting the negative to the positive in order to be that working battery and manifest. But now we're going to uplift and raise ourselves and heal even higher. And right now we are creating Metatron's cube. That's what we've been doing. The dream weaver, laying foundations and manifestation. And we've received the cube. We just need to create the dodecahedron now. We've been creating with all the shapes in between in order to make Metatron's cube. 1 second, guys. My dog wants to sit up here for a moment, so I'm gonna let him. Need a little dog love around here. Before, this is the dodecahedron. And channel messages are, we need the dodecahedron. And they showed me the scarab beetle. And we are creating the Vesica Piscis. And that's why we need our pineal gland activation. The dodecahedron is the all-seeing and knowing. This is the shape that the constellations were built from, the heavens. And our pineal gland it's awakening. This is the Vesica Piscis, the love frequency, creating self-love, soulmate connection. And this is what we're after. So we're using our reason, and this is connected to the Hierophant in the tarot, and we are creating with all these shapes, and that's the key. We're the great shapeshifters. That is literally the key. Speaking of animals, we followed the hummingbird here. And I did not notice this before, but the hummingbird is connected to the lovers, and it is within this tarot. It's connected to the sweet nectar of life. And that's the counterpart relationship. This love is fertile, and what's being created between the masculine and feminine is connected to the sweet nectars of life. It is life. And that leads us to death and transformation. And we know we are picking life. But we have to connect death to life. They're the They're connected. They're just on opposite ends of the spectrum. And once we connect them, we have the whole. And we're facing the shadow energies. We're also facing death head on. And we're understanding that we live and we cross over. It's part of the experience. And we're not going to fear death. And we're not going to fear the shadow energies. We've done enough work. We have the key. We're picking life. And we're creating with the patterning of life. Connected to the divine, our Fibonacci sequence and spiral. From the reading this morning, we got the Emperor and the Empress. Sun and Moon have united, mother and father energies. And we know that the Emperor is the energy of Aries, and that's the time we're in. Speaking of the scarab beetle, it's right here. And this is also representing our third eye being activated through our pineal gland. We have discussed we're moving away from hierarchy. This is the Emperor card in this tarot and the Emperor card in this tarot. In this tarot, it depicts hierarchy. We're not doing that anymore. We're creating equality because our hierarchy is creating separateness, and our separateness is creating selfishness. We're going to activate with the Emperor energy, thanks to Aries. We also got the message of Cancer, and this crab I just couldn't get out of my head. We're using this energy of Cancer in order to face the shadow energies, to face the devil. And we're going to use our growth in order to take them out. We're battling here. We're hiding away and we're waiting for the right opportunity in order to face what we need to face. And it's when we're ready. We'll know when we're ready because we're activating with our emotional intellect in the 11 of Cups. And this gets us back to the 2. And we know we want to see that 2 of Cups. We want to feel that 2 of Cups energy. Now we're going to get the reading set up. And let's get some messages. Alrighty, everything's all set up for the masculine reading. Let's see what shape we are creating. Divine Feminine reading is lit. Just lit. Well, right away, the masculine has spoken. There's the hexahedron. Clarity. Stay clear and focused. And that's connected to the North Star. And we are staying clear and focused. This is our connection to the divine, our divinity. And the icosahedron, speak your truth. And the feminine got this as well. We're speaking our truths. That's the time we're in. Hexahedron, nurture and create. And that is connected to meditation, connection to higher wisdom. And that's what the masculine's been doing. Awakening, connecting to higher wisdom. And believing and having faith. And there's we're creating the shape of the dodecahedron there. And that's to activate our pineal gland. Thank you, my son. I already got you one. Right there. Speaking of masculine energy, there's my little man right there, guys. We're having our pineal gland activation, and we know we have been building the tetrahedrons in order to connect them. MERKABAH, right? MERKABAH healing, and we're activating our dormant DNA. We're going to have a reading specifically dedicated to this pineal gland activation. And it's connected to the frequency of 285 hertz, optimal health and well-being. We know we can use this frequency. And the frequency of 417 hertz, change, cleanse, traumatic experience. And that's going to help us do sacral chakra healing. And this is connected to the Genesis pattern, planting the seed. And this is number 11. We know that's connected to the Great Awakening code. And this is what the masculine is doing right now. And this, planting the seed, Genesis pattern, is connecting to gratitude, acknowledgement of our blessings. And look at now how that shape has changed. And now the fruit of life, our spheres of knowledge are right here. We expand out of the cocoon stage. We're blowing through that cocoon. We're ready to go. And it is connected to the love frequency, self-love, and soulmate connection. And this now is where the masculine and feminine unite through the shape of the icosahedron, the feminine divine. And the inner child is set free right here. We're expanding. Acknowledge the inner child. We've acknowledged them, and we have created unconditional love in order to evolve and expand. Now let's get the message of the love frequency. We were discussing the other day that we had 6 and 9, we just needed 3, and we were creating off of the patterning of life. And there's our 3. There's our synchronicity and sign. We have it now. Self-love, soulmate connection. I love you. Love frequency is here to remind us that to live an amazing life and accomplish what we have come here to do, first, we need to accept and love ourselves. Each of us needs to look into our inner core and into our hearts. See the beauty and love within ourselves so that we can work to our highest potentials in every aspect. Remember, others will treat you the way you treat yourself. Draw on this vibration. To do that, we have to find the love comfortably within. Love of self is such a permanent aspect of everyday life. But how many of us actually stop and look in the mirror and see the true beauty of our soul essence? Do you stop and say, I love you to yourself? Do you see the true and pure essence of your spirit and all you are and what you have to offer yourself? Does your heart sing? The biggest gift we can give to those is to love ourselves unconditionally. And there is the creation of unconditional love from within to without. This template is not only about the love of self, but the love of a soulmate. We all have a number of soul partners, whether it be a lover or a friend. When the connection is made, it is knowing that it is felt in the depths of our heart and soul. A mirror image is found and formed, and we all know as twin flames, we actually have another half, a counterpart. The sacred geometry of this template is the Vesica Piscis. On the first day of Genesis, Spirit decided to create an exact replica of itself, a mirror image. Within the parameter of the sphere, a second sphere was created in exact likeness, the Vesica Piscis. The VP, Vesica Piscis, is the area where the two spheres overlap. The area in the center is light, and the light was created through sound. It is also a representative of the all-seeing eye, the eye of God and the eye of Horus. The symbolic intersection can be a representation of the common ground or mutual understanding between individuals and is spiritually a mirror of the soul. A mirror of the soul. The diamond shape, another synchronicity and sign, we know. We're being activated with diamond light codes. The diamond shape in the center in 3 dimensions is the octahedron. This shape is one of the 5 platonic solids. It correlates to the heart chakra and works with the element of air. And this is why we need air right now. It is the perfect geometry to use as a representation of love in this template. It's connected to number 6, and there we go, we're going from 3 to 6 to 9. Animal medicine, it's connected to the wolf, and we know the wolf is connected to La Luna. And it's also got a deep connection to rose quartz, watermelon tourmaline, emerald. And the frequency is 528 hertz. That's what we want to use in correspondence to create the mirror of the soul. Let's see what's being activated. What is being activated within the love frequency, the inner child, and the octahedron of unconditional love? The moon is speaking. Musician. Isn't this beautiful energy? I love it. Aries. From Aries to Aries. Ruled by the sun and Jupiter. The figure of a young woman with long flowing hair, the color of the sun, holds a viola in her left hand. Her body is draped with a garland of pink flowers and green leaves. A circlet of the same flowers dresses her hair. She looks behind her as she runs across a bright sandy slope. An open book of music falling gently to her feet. In the distance, a flock of birds is flying in the sunlight. Her skin is pale green, the color of young plants. She symbolizes the reaching out of tender, delicate young shoots to the powerful and creative heat of the sun. Well, there's growth right there, and this is connected to the pink full moon in Aries. The meaning. The sun combines with Jupiter. The sun combines with Jupiter in the last two decans of Aries in the positive pairing of the two action signs, Leo and Sagittarius, so the other two fire element signs. Expressing the presence of an opportunity simply there for the taking, and the ability to inspire and persuade others. Whatever your desire or the nature of the project, it indicates an expansion of creativity and an ease of expression. Self-expression will come as naturally as the playing of a musical instrument to a practiced musician. Drawing this card indicates to you you possess all the skills required to deal with the matter in the question with ease. So an easy opportunity, a creative high, but I need this energy right now. We know that we're all at home harmonizing with our loved ones, and this is very, very wow. Speaking of music, I'm trying to create a harmony around here, guys. We know that we're all social distancing, staying home, and chilling. And we're learning how to harmonize from within to without within our own environments as well. And it starts within first and foremost, though, right? And this is connecting to the feminine energy. And we know that's what you're doing. You are connecting to the feminine energy. And we got what this shape is connected to right here. The shape is connected to speaking our truths. And that's why we need this energy. We need this energy to speak our truths and to creatively speak our truths. That's what we're doing. Drawing this card, you possess all the skills to deal with the matter in question with ease. An easy opportunity at creative high. And we know we're birthing higher octaves. Wow, guys, even my dog's chiming in. Wants to make a ruckus. And we know we're feeling the disharmonies in order to create harmony. And I know it's tough, but we hang tight. We hang tight and we ask for help from the divine and the universe, because we're co-creating. And we respond. We don't react, because afterwards then we have to go and repair all that reactive energy that we didn't want to be creating with. Now we know that the animals helped us get here. We followed the trail of the hummingbird. Right there. Woo! Let's see. Let's get some animal medicine. Divine Feminine got the hummingbird. And it's a number 44, which number 44 is the manifestation number. That wasn't. These cards are really slippery. But I don't have anything else like them. They're very unique. And I was called to have them today to represent the energy we're following. We're following energy right now. All right. There it is. Gross. The gross. Gross of the sacred spiral, leading us on to reach the everlasting heights where we can live as one. Sacred spiral. The sacred spiral is also one of the oldest known symbols for personal power. When you think of grouse medicine, visualize a whirlpool or even a tornado, for the sacred spiral will take you to the center. The spiral is a metaphor for personal vision and enlightenment. Many initiates on vision quests paint spirals on their bodies and believe that the great mystery will favor them with visions of power and purpose because of this symbol. If you have grouse medicine, undertake a meditation on the various qualities of movement within your world. Begin by visualizing the sun as one member of a huge group of stars swirling in a massive pinwheel shape of the Milky Way. Then draw yourself out of this pinwheel of light and into the spiraling of your own DNA's double helix, an alignment similar to a rope ladder coiled like a corkscrew. And we know that we are activating our DNA, dormant DNA that is within us, because we have our MERKABAH in working order. And Divine Feminine got all those messages. By spinning counterclockwise, we use specific energies. A system with connects to the divine source through ritual treatment of motion. And we know that our MERKABAH goes counterclockwise when it's in working order. So there's all of our connections we needed to make. Thank you, as we're coming back to one. We're coming back to the light. Now let's see. We had to have this egg present. What's going down, Divine Masculine? What is going down? And there it is. The wheel's turning. Here's the Four of Cups, and we know we're working with the Four of Cups. We're not separating ourselves anymore. We're not imprisoning ourselves. We're coming back to one through connection. So we are having an ending with the Ten of Swords in order to balance our karmic scales. And there's the ending. This is healing from betrayal. Lower vibrational energies connected to lust, connected to codependency. We're not doing that. We are connecting. We're finding balance of the connection between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, and the third eye activations we're having through our pineal gland. And it's connected to the stars, the heavens, and the moon. Through the activation of the sun, the wheel turns. The wheel of fortune, we're turning it, because our MERKABAH is in working order, and we have the Two of Wands. Now we are manifesting, but we're not fighting ourselves. We're allowing the great revolution, our great revolution connected to change, and the Ace of Wands. And we're going to use this ace, the fire power, in order to heal with and end conflict. And that's why the Five of Wands is here. We're going to heal from that energy. And in order to do so, we need death. We need death in order to transform. I love that you can see the double helixes, the DNA activations. And death has the sword of clarity, the sword of the light. This sword of clarity is connected to the two serpents up the sword to symbolize the healing that we are doing, and we are letting go of what's lower vibrational. So there we are, we're activating. And this is connected to the image here in the Vesica Piscis, where our DNA, as well as the pineal gland. The pineal gland has DNA activations within it as well. So all three of these images. And we're going home to the Ten of Pentacles through the Chariot. The Divine Feminine got the same. There's the expansion, our Ten of Pentacles. We're following our soul's expansion, our divine blueprint. And we've created a holy trinity. The masculine, the feminine, and through the moon. And we're creating forward movement. This is connected to Metatron's cube and the energy of our ancients. We're healing from heartache with the star, the energy of the heavens, the cosmos. And here's Temperance, the great alchemist, helping us to come back as one, uniting the water energies, the divine feminine, and the fire energies, the divine masculine. So we have mother and father energies right here. And this is thanks to Aries. Thank you, Aries. And now the Hierophant is here, and the Hierophant is helping us to create these shapes with higher self and our connection to the divine through our divine blueprint. The birthing of the child, and literally the Hierophant has the key, because we're creating new patterning here. This is where it's going down. Now let's just see what's being activated here. What energy are we using? This is going to be connected to the Three of Swords, the Star, and Temperance art. Of course, we're using Aquarius, and it's a number 11. And we know that we need this energy. This is our technology, our technological advancements. We're activated with the light. We found balance. And this is the great humanitarianism energy. We're going to use our intellect, the swords energy, the air energy, in order to help us with this expansion. All right, let's just see what the child has to say. Okie dokie. I don't feel called to take those two tarot cards. Guys, when I don't feel called to take them, I don't take them. When I do feel called that they're left there as part of the message, I do. I gotta do what I feel. I always do what I feel no matter what. It's what got me here to begin with. Don't want to burn these cards down over here. All right, we know we're working with our Three of Pentacle pals, and this is to use the energy of Mars and Capricorn to our advantage. We're connecting to our ancients in order to make sense of this information and expand with it. We need to connect with our ancients in order to expand with it. And we are using the moon to create peace. We need peace. That's going to help us create our harmony. And here's the Wands energy. We have the Princess of Wands. We're no longer hedonistic. We're enthusiastic. And this is where the shift changes. With the Ace of Wands, inspiration. Thank you, Aries. And now we have the Ace of Wands here twice. So we are definitely using this wand to create life. To expand life. We're acting now. We're acting. And it's with the Prince of Swords energy. We have all the other elements. Oh, I grabbed two cards. Can't hardly wait to see what it is. We've got the Scythe. The Death card didn't need the Scythe here, but we have the Scythe so we can remove what's lower vibrational. We have the Sword of Clarity, the Sword of the Light. And we're breaking through the cocoon stage right here. We're on our own chariot because of this energy. Yes, we are releasing to embrace. We're releasing the old to embrace the new, and we're connecting to the all. And look at all we're connecting to. The cosmos, all the planets, the everything, the zodiac, all the energies of the heavens, the universe, the earth. We're just in the all. And it's thanks to, we know, the moon, introspection, where we started activating this DNA. There's the double helixes right there on the path of the moon, connected to that scarab beetle, which has made its presence known. And that I love about the scarab beetle is it's all the colors of the rainbow, all the colors of the chakras, because we're doing chakra healing. And we've connected to the energy of our ancients. The ancients have laid the path down for us. We're just expanding with it. Thank you to our ancients. And here's the energy of Aries. We're no longer in destruction. We're no longer fighting ourselves. We're not. This is a waste of time. We're not fighting, period. We're uniting. And rather than doing this, we're going to do this. We're going to create with our 9 of Cups happiness. And look, there's the flow. We're releasing to embrace. We know that. We're releasing to embrace. And in doing so, there's our 6 of Cups. There's divine masculine and divine feminine. Chakra healing. We've achieved joy. We've healed from lust here. Now, as we followed the birds here, let's follow the birds out. Let's get a message from this beautiful Divine Feathers Oracle and see what they have to say. We've got white turkey, bluebird, turkey, and crow. So turkey is a definite message. White turkey. The power to heal the earth is within you. And that's some straight truth. The power to heal the earth is within us. And as starseed and twin flames, we're going to begin activating in order to heal with the planet, in order to heal with life. Bluebird, you are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. And that's some straight up truth. For all this work, you're going to be gifted. We know you've been working on meditation. You've been working on your meditation skills and connecting to higher wisdom. Confirmation right there from the horn. Thank you. Turkey, honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. And this is the energy that the masculine really needs to embrace. Because this is being in the tail, being in the flow. Giving and receiving, receiving and giving. And crow. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. And it's time, Divine Masculine. It's time to use this energy. All this seeing you've been seeing to create anew. You're co-creator of your own universe. I want to thank you for joining me here. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. If you wish to speak out, to read, speak out to the feminine. I guess we're going to be having some communication. That just popped out of my mouth. But if you wish to watch the Divine Feminine reading, I will link it below, as well as our original reading, New Moon in Aries. Pineal gland activation time. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. I can hardly wait to get this reading dedicated to the pineal gland and the Vesica Piscis and what we're doing here. Take care.